Welcome to Pinball Mayhem. It's time for a follow-up video on Delta Queen. It's all together and working, and we're going to go through turning it on and nuances with the game, and a few differences, a few things that we learned in putting it back together. Thank you. Well, Delta Queen's all back together, and just wanted to point out a few things on the playfield that I noticed. First off, I want to just let you know the caps screws, they had the wrong ones threaded in there. Those should be a number 4 by 3/8 Phillips or flathead screw. You can get those at the hardware store. I just bought a box, 100 of them, because I'm sure I'm going to use them. I wanted to look at the hardware, all the screws holding everything down. I was lucky enough to have all the originals and all the hardware I needed. Notice, you can see here and back there that the plastic guys actually had a short screw to hold it down, and you had a long screw to go through the top. So remember last time we were talking about what post goes where and how do we know? This is a little different than 1 year later with the way they made the pinballs. You see the metal post is actually like a melted into the plastic. That's holding this plastic up, and it's just going around, like here especially, the band's going around the post. So if there's a plastic over a post and no hole, there was a short post. If there's a hole, like here, there's a long post. These are all tall posts here and here and here and here, but you got a short post in the middle. So if you're looking for working on Delta Queen, you're missing all your posts, hopefully you can use this video to help you out. You can see here, that's a long post, short, long, or tall. There's a short one there. I want to point out that there's a hole right here to the left of that banjo. That's not used. I don't know if that's on all the games, but on this one there's that hole. That's not used. You can see this is not a post. This is 2 stacks of metal. There's a tall post at the end here. Within this bank, it's all short posts and it just has the longer screws. It's interesting that the captive ball is aimed towards the right flipper, which is kind of nice, and it allows the ball to pop in from the back, which is cool. So you can pop around in the pops. Everything else, pretty much standard Bally flipper bats, red rubbers. The rings were all in the manual, which is good thing about Bally Williams is you can download manuals out of ep2. I went with the white rebound rubber back here. I think it looks better with the game for one. It also gives a little bit different bounce. There isn't switches here and here, so the bounce is not as critical to have it going back and forth. I'm just trying something a little different. So Bally's of this era, I'm going to do a little bit of gameplay. When you turn it on, notice you hear the click, nothing happened. That's basically because you have to hit the left flipper, which energizes a coil, then turns all the lights on. From playing it a few times, I pretty much learned it's a lot of chopping wood. The goal is to kind of a lot of EMs build your bonus, but the really cool part is back here you can collect your bonus. So if you can build it up, you want to get double bonus by hitting A and B. You hit them both, you got double bonus, and that's going to collect it. The other thing is when you hit the center lane to light both targets, they actually have a little bit of delay on them. They have a delay relay with one of those light bulbs on. So it's going to not charge right away. And if you're unfamiliar with EMs, the whole thing is when you hit like 1,000 or 500 and it's scoring that 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, if you hit a 1,000-point target at that point, you don't get the 1,000-point because it's in the middle of scoring that 500. So it's kind of a little bit of strategy with what you shoot for. I'm going to play a game. Oh. Now with the EM, it's a little dangerous when you're bouncing around like that. Uh-oh. There we go. I got the bonus. Now those are adding to the bonus. There's not a ton of targets on that add to the bonus. So I got 4,000. Looks like I gotta fix something. EM. Rolling the camera again. Now when we're playing it, we had a problem. It seemed like it stopped scoring. It didn't do anything with the bonus. We heard a buzzing noise. So what I did is turn it on, started a game, realize I can feel that buzzing. You don't want any coils locked on. So quick, I realize the bonus step up is stuck, being pulled in. Right now it's pretty hot, so I'm just going to let that cool for a little bit while I fix the problem. So what's the problem? Well, with an EM, if any switch gets stuck, you are going to energize coils and burn them out. So we have a stuck switch. It's stuck down, so I'm just going to flip up the playfield, adjust the switch a little bit, and let it cool down and try to another play video. Here we can see the switch that was stuck. I kind of freed it up, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give it a little bit of a bend on the blade that touches the... Always adjusted the base of the switch stack. I want to give a little bit more spring, not too much, but just a little bit. I can still see it moving the blade below it. So we're making good contact. You notice this metal is what the blade contacts to make sure the switch doesn't go below level of the surface. Actually, it's just a hair up, which is I think what we want. So we don't want to wear the playfield. So right now, it's moving the blade underneath. It's not getting stuck anymore. And we just got to wait for this to cool down a little bit. That's one thing when you're working on an EM and you see, hear something buzzing that's not supposed to, stop. All right, we'll let this cool down and put it back together. All right, we gave it a little bit of time. Let's do another test play. There we go. Oh. You saw that delay on the pop bumper lights. Come on. Ooh, I had the 5,000 lit. This game may not be perfectly level, but stop the ball, control the ball. So I gotta decide, do I want to go for the saucer, A and B? A and B seem like dangerous shots, or you want to build out the bonus. Right now, doubling the bonus from 1,000 is not too good. So I'm going to try to go for the bonuses up there. Give me something to shoot for. that should have registered. That was a bad shot. There we go. Now notice that last ball, I hit that 500 again, a nice solid point, and it didn't register the second 500. That's because it was still scoring the first 500, and the way the score motor works, it can't register a second one because it's already energized. So because it's all mechanical, you have that little bit of delay. So that's just part of the game. That's what makes it even for everybody. There we go. Just trying to use little nudges to see if I can coerce the ball to go the way I want it to. That's not good. I'll take that. I got an extra ball because of my score, 68,160. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Make sure to check out our other Pinball Mayhem videos, and make sure to subscribe if you like them. We try to post one every week, if not more often. Thank you.